Hey, have you heard about this abortion thing? It's gotta be one of the best ideas ever. Yeah, actually, I have heard of it. And it's just plain awful. What do you mean? I've done my research on this stuff, and pro choice is definitely the way to go. Well, I've done my research too, and I've got plenty of reasons as to why you should be pro life. But don't you think, under the right to privacy, women should have the right to control their own bodies? I mean, women experience so many changes in their bodies when they become pregnant, and as a guy, I can never fully understand what they go through. I understand that perfectly well, but I'm still entitled to have an opinion about abortion, just as you do. And abortion is not the only way to control pregnancies. There are many other ways that are actually a lot safer, such as natural family planning, which uses the schedule to help parents decide when they want children. But what about victims of rape or other sexual abuse who become pregnant unwillingly? A statistic says that 1 in 3 women in the United States will be sexually abused at some point in their lives. I agree that that statistic is saddening, but even children that come from an unplanned pregnancy are a gift to the world. And I never said that such a victim would need to keep her child after she gives birth. Adoption is a perfectly acceptable way to go. We just don't know who that child could grow up to be, regardless of their background. For all we know, an abortion could be killing the next great medical genius who could save thousands of lives. What do you mean, killing? The thing living inside a mother is called a fetus, not a child or baby, and definitely not a gift to the poor teenage girl who accidentally got pregnant and would be kicked out of the house if she doesn't abort it. Whoa, slow down there a little bit. What makes you say it's just a fetus and nothing more? It has never been scientifically proven when life begins. The idea that it starts at conception is only a religious ideology. Since abortion is a medical, or scientific, procedure, and not a religious one, there is nothing the religions of the world should be able to do to stop it. It is out of the realm of influence. Yeah, it might be a medical procedure, but religious groups can still rally against something. Also, it has always been proven when life begins. I mean, cells are life, right? When 2 cells connect to conception, the life of the child has begun. But it's just a bunch of cells. Sure, those things might be living, but that's not a baby by any means. Those cells contain the very specific genetic code that will be embedded within that child until death. And if that code is destroyed, then you've just ultimately destroyed that child's life on Earth. Okay. So let's say abortion is outlawed. What good did that do? Illegalizing abortion won't get rid of it. It'll only make it more dangerous for a woman to have an abortion. One of the hopes is that because there would be so much danger, more women would seek other safe alternatives to abortion. But if they did that, then there would be an even greater number of children left in the world who are unloved and unwanted. Abortion helps keep that number from increasing. It might, but everyone should have the opportunity to live if they're conceived. We don't get to judge what their life will be like, and if we did, then we might as well just take all the kids in the world who live depressed lives and just end their tragic existences, so they don't have to suffer and we don't have to deal with them. That would be genocide, though! And I've just won this argument. Huh? Tell me, why it would be genocide to kill those children? Well, I mean, their lives are terrible and stuff, but I mean, they're just innocent kids. I mean, they can't help the situation that their living conditions or their parents put them in. I mean, and that's exactly why I'm pro-life. Because that type of thing is what happens in abortions. Innocent little kids, or would-be kids if you must, are powerless to their situation, but are still killed to save everyone the trouble of dealing with them.